What's up guys, the Bobcat here and welcome back to Path of Exile Fall of Oriath. Last time we defeated Solaris and Lunaris and now we're off to Highgate and to see what's happened to cause the aqueduct to run red, because that's pretty impressive, which obviously means a lot of death has happened. Can't get that much water to run red without a severe investment. Fevered Clot, what a delicious name. Is that imbued wand any good? It is. I'll take that. Still haven't done anything with that, but then again I've only just stopped and restarted the recording, so you know, gonna have to wait on that a little bit longer. Oh, it's these things again. Those are back from Malachi. Ooh, maybe it's running red thanks to the corpse of the beast. That makes sense. Though, yeah, that'd make sense. If it was the beast's body that's causing some sort of mass contagion to run through by poisoning the water. I mean, we did kill it, and we did like tear open its heart and its organs, which generally have a lot of blood in them. Yeah, I could see it being us that caused it. Well, let's see who the unfortunate individual is who have died, or who have disappeared or something. Hey, who knows? Maybe maybe Grigor's here. It's a possibility. We never did find him. Apparently he just left for home, but people in worlds like this do not have happy endings. I'll take that, because it's superior. Don't need them. Probably actually do need more superior weapons. Haven't really replenished my stash since I left the clean out of it. So, yeah. Ew, what is that? In fact, what is that? Is it just like slabs of stone? Why is it bleeding? Unless it's like pieces of the beast, which again it could be. Well, let's hurry along. It shouldn't take us too long to get to Highgate, I hope. Also, we're already halfway to leveling up, which is nice. Though I didn't see how much we had when we started, so you know, that could indicate anything. 20. Wish that was higher. So 30 wand. Just keep spreading the contagion. It's certainly working wonders still. And again, oh no, there's a harbinger. That's less than ideal. Let's see if we can't like, get around here and spread it in there. Keep an eye on the health, because harbinger enemies hit like freight trains. Oh dear, it's summoned forth one of the spider things. Well, we're not burning, thanks to whatever one of the gods we have on. I think it was the goat man, whatever his name was. Not Alakiri. Abarathi or something. Well, they're all dead. Let's see what we can loot. So that's a... take that because it's a chromatic. Oh my god, more of you. Grab a pot of you. Is that armor wand any good? Nope, it's a 27. We're up to 37s now. Nothing else there I'm seeing that could be particularly useful. No, maybe something there, but I'm not looking particularly closely. No doubt we'll end up finding more of them later, if there was anything good there. What's that now? Wow, 5 minutes already. Well, 5 minutes rounded up severely, it's just gone 4 minutes, but this place is a lot bigger than I thought it was, considering it's just a straight line. Well, mostly a straight line. Still, nice big packs of enemies, lots of experience. It's always nice. Is this where we fought the 100-foot death? Who knows, maybe we'll have to fight the winged death. Talked about him last time, and where was he? There. Maybe we will. Grab that. Follow the enemies. That generally leads you to where we've got to go. What are all these slabs? I can't help but feel they're important, but at the same time I don't think they are. Oh, I never looked over there before. Oh, that's Vol's arena. That's not exactly where Vol is, but you know, it's the dried bed or whatever it was called. Ooh, what's that? Cast speed? Yes, please. Oh, here we go. Still haven't found the big bird thing. I guess it's not here. Well, let's see what horrors have occurred here. Let's see who's dead. Well, Sin's here. Those two are still here. She's new. Tsune's still here. I'm guessing it's... what about up here? Oh, she's dead. Is that actually... that's Diala, isn't it? Looks Diala-esque. Yeah. Well, let's start at the beginning with Sin, and then we'll work our way around. Do Tsune last. Turn off.
The dark ember remains nestled deep within the putrid flesh of my dead beast. With many of Highgate's tunnels now collapsed, we must forge another way inside. I have divined one weak point in the beast's flank, an ancient wound wrought by that varlish overreacher, Doriani. The wound was healed shut by a thick membrane, but the right decoction should dissolve the tissue and allow us inside. Of course, for a cordial of such potency, I shall require 2 ingredients of utmost rarity. First, our viscous concoction shall require basilisk acid, a princely poison which drips from the caustic heart of the basilisk, and Trathan powder, an explosive substance oft used in the mining of virtue gems. With these 2 bitter harvests, I shall brew something worthy of eroding the membrane of my decaying pet. Within the ruins of Highgate Refinery you shall find it. Trathan powder, a slightly more unstable blend to the kind found within the celebratory rockets and illuminations of Trathus. This devious mixture of crumbled chemistry was once used to blast holes through even the thickest mountainsides. It will ensure that our mixture has the brute force required, though one should tread carefully within the refinery, for General Adus and his elite legionnaires sought refuge there during the first moments of Malachai's cataclysm. If they remain, they will be creatures of darkest discipline, strong men in health and life, made even stronger in corruption and death. Basilisk acid drips from the hearts of those venomous monsters, though I cannot blame them for their disposition. They are tragic creatures. Theirs is a sorry tale more closely tied to my own than I care to dwell upon. Alas, the forging of my dark ember produced some rather unfortunate byproducts. But we shall not see any success if I am to dwell on those past eras.
You can gripe all you want, lover. We can't stay here. Not with all this blood.
Where do you expect us to go, Vanya? We have our whole lives here in Highgate.
I don't know. West, perhaps? The Ezomite lands? I don't care. Just somewhere that has unpoisoned water.
Oh, Beast Slayer.
Good to see you again.
Even if you have happened upon us in a rather unruly time.
Shush now, sweetie. There's no need to bother them with our woes.
Oh, they don't know. I can see on your face you haven't heard.
It's Kira. She's gone mad.
Absolutely bonkers.
She's abducted Ayon.
Stolen off with her into the desert. And to make matters worse...
The whole of Highgate is in a state of disarray. There's beast blood in the water.
Usurpers are eyeing up the throne.
And the old gods have risen. If you want my advice, get out of Highgate.
Or save us.
While you still can.
You must have encountered men and women like us before.
Relic hunters.
Collectors of rare antiquities. Anyway, Vanya and I are the best in the business.
And we need your help locating a particularly rare item.
Sweet, I was working them into it.
It's an ancient sword, belonging to the Marraketh goddess Garukan.
The Stormblade, some call it. A weapon carved from crystal, capable of capturing even the most powerful of storms within its rigid edge.
The goddess lost it, somewhere in the eastern desert during her ancient battle against the necromancer Suresh and his undead horde.
According to our research.
Find the blade for us, and we will make it worth your while.
We do this ourselves, but What with the political unrest in Highgate as of late?
We fear leaving, lest we find the gateways barred and ourselves without a home.
Please, Vanya, don't say it.
Say what? I told you so? Well, I never trusted Kira. Her need to control everything, no matter the cost, was never a trait I held much faith in.
Yes, but ambition is not the problem. I have ambition. Do you not...
Of course, I trust you, sweetie, but you're not about to go killing everything that moves in exchange for a bit of power now, are you?
Well, I'd trade dreams of power for dreams of you, my sweets, any day.
Oh, Pataris.
Irasha? Well, she's the best we've got. Strong, purposeful, an honorable warrior.
I think the description you're failing to provide, love, is stick in the mud.
Stick in the mud?
Yes, as stubborn and serious as they come.
You just don't like her because she treats you differently.
Irasha is a stuck-up elitist. She refuses to see me as a woman.
Oh, sweets. You're more woman to me than all of them put together. I'll let Vanya take this one.
Thank you, love. I trained in Oriath.
As a witch. Imagine that.
I thought I was telling this story, Pataris.
Yes, sorry, sweets.
I learned all about the old gods. They were supposed to be our idols, beings of divinity that guided us through our mortal lives.
But they aren't like that at all, are they, love?
Hardly. The gods know better than we are, and nobody that is as bad as us should ever wield that much power.
As bad as us? Speak for yourself. I'm positively delightful.
Yes, yes, you're so sweet they dipped you in a barrel of sugar as a babe. We know.
Well, so far so interesting. Still got to talk to Suni and see what he has to say. The fact that his sister's gone mad. I wonder which god she's possessed by. Well, I mean, oh, probably that one actually, considering it's the only one left. Well, let's talk to Ishra, or Arashi even, and then we will talk to Tasuni.
You must be the outsider, the beast killer. I am Irasha, and while our soft-hearted chieftainess has gone wandering, it falls to me to make sure this Akara doesn't suffer for it. I've heard the stories they tell of you, and I know better than to pluck the feathers from a sleeping rock. Yet, for the sake of my people, I ask that you keep your peace while among us. Our customs have too often been threatened. Your ways are not our ways. Let's keep it like that. Oyun is gone for but a few days, and already Tasuni sniffs at the throne like it's a bitch in heat, ruled by a man. You need only walk amongst the ruins of San to understand that folly. Well, his desires are but wants and lusts while Oyun still lives. One of my scouts saw Kira and her Dakara near the foothills. They had Oyun bound to the back of a rower like a hunter's prize, and the Sekema feather, our symbol of leadership, worn by her captor. Whether Kira works alone or in pack with her brother Tasuni, I know not. Yet I fear she means to sacrifice our Sekema to the vulture of the wastes. Garukan, please, this Akara has helped you in the past. Return our kindness. Free Oyun and return her safely to us. And if this quest is lost, remove the traitorous bitch Kira from this world and retrieve our feather. As long as we have that, the throne of Marraketh will remain safe. No matter where you come from or who you might be, we were all birthed by a mother. Our mothers protected us and gave us nourishment. It is our duty in life to honor that great task. Without a mother, none would tread this dirt today. The most important commandment in our people's tradition is this: honor the mother, honor the life.
Oh, she's got so much dialogue to go through. Ugh. Also, she has a very strange voice actor. It's not the voice I pictured this character with. It's kind of strange. Anyway, let's go through all this dialogue. We're at 14 minutes, just going on 15. Let's see if we can get out of here before 25.
Arrogant men always seek to control that which they should not, as if that dangling piece of meat between their legs is somehow meant to lead them to power and glory. Men don't have the mind for leadership. Without guidance, they destroy all they touch. Leave the trials of power to women. We, who know how to nurture, how to grow, how to protect. Two of the very few outsiders I've met with like Assault. I'm not saying I think they should have as much sway in the Akara as they do, but the fact is, the people like them. Oyun like them. And despite their clumsy attempts to adopt some of our traditions, I like them as well. My head is still reeling from what Kira has done to Oyun. That bitch looked at me day in and day out and proclaimed herself loyal unto death. She has shown her true face in the end. Once I thought the old gods were worthy of honor, and I can still see how one might think they are boons to be gained courting their favor. But if such favor comes at the price of Marraketh lives, then I spit on the old gods, and Kira as well. May they all rot in the endless desert. I would offer prayers up to the goddess of the breeze as a child, and listen to her voice sing and whisper as she danced through my family's wind chimes. She was my favorite. But in light of recent time, I can only believe that some immortal madness has laid waste to her mind. Through treacherous deeds and blind love, the Gemling Queen has taught us much. Her body remains here, surrounded by flowers, a reminder to all of us that we ought to tread lightly when chasing desire. Who can say, after all, where the line is drawn between bold ambition and foolish pride? My Dakara and I have vowed to protect our people, and so we keep our eyes sharp, and our blades even sharper. As such, I have plenty of weapons on hand. If you perhaps needed to replenish your arsenal, I'm sure we can come to some agreement. Though you showed a mighty bravery when you slew that horrendous beast, by the thoughtlessness of your actions you have caused great trouble to fall upon our home. The water runs red with toxic corrupted blood. Now our people must travel far to fill their flasks and feed their livestock. It's as if we're in the midst of a great drought, while the water mocks us from within our own village.
I was right, it was the beast blood. Well, I mean, kind of was expected. Also, got to talk to Sin some more as well. Let's go and talk to Tasuni, then we'll do Sin again, and then we'll also, I don't know, pay respects to Diala a bit. See what Tasuni has to say. He doesn't seem to change much, certainly.
The nightmares are but whispers now, yet like prophets, cowering within crevice and crack. They speak of old God's return, and the reprisal of an exile to a beleaguered land. My sister Kira has grown obsessed with the vulture of the waste, our goddess Garukan. Kira has taken Oyun and plans to sacrifice her, imagining she can reforge herself as a Red Sakema, a warlord destined to unite the Marraketh under her bloody banner. My sister's betrayal is too great for forgiveness. Like a rabid dog wandering the mountain pass, she must be put down. I ask this of you, for you are familiar with such barbarism and will not feel the pangs of mercy that I would. On her person, I suspect you will find Oyun's royal mandate, the Sakema feather. If Kira truly wishes to take the throne, she would need such an item to be considered more than a simple usurper. Bring it to me for safekeeping. And please, return our Sakema Oyun to us, if you can. If she still lives, that is. But don't risk your life for hers. For I know her mind. She would not want that.
Tasuni's saying some sketchy stuff, certainly. Well, let's finish off what he's got to say. Fortunately, it's only 3 things.
Yes, I know of that dark god perched atop your shoulder. His image comes forth in my mind's eye, and I hear the sound of his breath crackle against the coldness of our mountain air. He has a different energy to the the god viewed in my dreams. Less hostile, more empathetic to the plight which humanity suffers. Should his brethren be left to roam free? It seems, Lord Sin, as if you are honest. In the twisting, shifting black smoke of my dreaming, I saw the beast, lying slain at your feet. I saw the rise of the old gods, the rigid, dusty remains, springing in sudden haste to life. I saw the growing of their power. As the corruption began to fade, I felt utter anguish, the madness of the beast's last rapid breath. Yet my sight, my power, still remains. It would appear that I was permanently marked by its corruption, even as I was birthed from my mother's womb. While now, my mother is no longer around to protect me, and the beast lies rotting in the bowels of that wretched mountain. Why ask me about her? That woman doesn't like me very much, and I can't say I'm particularly fond of her either. She seems to have gotten into her head somehow that I am the epitome of all evil, a selfish, blind villain. Nothing can be further from the truth, other than the blind part, of course. I suppose Irasha has good intentions. She truly wishes to see our tribe flourish. However, she is too caught up in ancient traditions to see that for us to truly flourish, we must transcend tradition. We must become progressors of the future, not attendants to dry, dusty history.
Well then, let's go and talk to Sin. Also, is it just me, or is, like, Tsuni always incredibly quiet? I can just never hear him. It's really weird. Well, so Stormblade and that. Yeah, I've still got Lord's Labyrinth as well. Do that at some point. Let's finish off with Sin then, talking about Garukan.
A traveler on the winds, Garukan pridefully plundered the sky for its secrets. To her mind, wisdom could be found in the eye of a hurricane. Please understand that Garukan is not an evil being. She was once my friend and companion. Her beauty astonished me as her aspirations inspired me. Yet I must forgo my sentiments for the sake of humankind. Like winds erode the sandstone, Garukan has been warped by the same powers she enslaved. This is not my goddess that you shall slay. And if I continue to say it, I might very well come to believe it. I weep for my poor Garukan. Together we experienced the loftiest moments that this world could offer. Alas, it was my heavy heart that she could no longer bear. I knew her pride would one day be the storm that would ravage my precious humanity. In truth, it was for Garukan that I sowed the dark ember within the depths of Highgate. When love cannot be slain, it must be laid down to sleep.
Well then, everyone's all chatted up. Yep, excellent. Let's dump off some stuff, and then we're off to... I'll try and find Kira. It was Kira, right? I'll check in a second. One of these ones. So many of them. Gonna have to sort that out at some point. Was it Kira? Yeah. Okay, so... guessing that's the way out up there. I'm actually having to head into the mountains, actually, rather than the desert. Okay, we might actually find Grigor up here. If you remember... In fact, let's just go look at the mines for a second. If you remember, it said Grigor went out to travel across the desert, and it mentioned the desert. Yeah, it's all blocked off. Yeah, they did mention the desert, so who knows, we may find Grigor's corpse along here. Or him alive. More likely a corpse, but you can never be too sure. Yeah, back here already. I doubt the the old portal is going to work. Well, to be fair, it might do. But I'm not exactly sure how we're going to get back to Oriath. Also, what? Okay, so that froze me then. Okay. That's not very pleasant. Apparently these guys not only cast cold, but can also freeze you, which is very unpleasant. I might have to swap out my abilities.
Life is short. Deal with it.
Okay, who are you? Who are you casting that at me? Of course, it's a bunch of them on top of a cliff. I hate goat men. Some of the worst ones to fight. What's what time now? 25. Going on 26. Okay. Gives us a fairly decent amount of time. Oh, 5 minutes. I doubt we'll actually be able to really get anywhere. Which is a shame, but it's what happens when we always end up in a new area. Spend the first, 20 minutes just chatting with everyone. The chaos damage again feels lacking. I guess these enemies are just tougher than usual. Also feels like I'm getting staggered a lot. Like I'm not able to cast my abilities half as much. It might just be because I'm slowed because of all the cold. Blood rage. Let's hit all them all up again. Just spread it. It's not even at half life yet. Oh dear. Okay. Resurrect at checkpoint. I think the only penalty is an experience hit. But that happened quick. Yeah, I certainly don't feel as tough. I don't like the freeze. Freeze is by far, I think, the worst one. You look at that. Just, yeah, you can't move and everything hits you. I might have to see about swapping over a Pantheon if there's one to do with freeze. I think the Brine King was freeze, wasn't he? We'll have to see. This ain't exactly the best time to be doing it. Oh my god, why is it... I hate the way the Harbingers always like bring back rares and stuff. It's the worst. Okay, what's good for freeze up here? Are you freeze? I'll swap... Well, gotta go back to town to do that. Okay, fine. Is there anything else that's freeze? I think one of you lot was. That one. No. Although that is reduced chilling damage and freeze effects. I still prefer this one though. Well, we'll just have to do it some other time. We're at 28 now, so don't exactly have a particularly long time left. Though I might record 3 parts rather than just 2. I mean, I'm not feeling particularly worn out at the moment. That's so what's that one? 10% casting speed? That's the first time I've seen a cast speed wand. Not really interested in that. It's nice, certainly, but... Okay, hit the right damn target, please. But yeah, not really interested in that cast speed. Much prefer spell damage. Because there are many ways to boost cast speed and not as many ways to boost chaos damage and spell damage. Well, I suppose there is, but chaos damage specifically, there is not as many. Yes. This cold is just infuriating. As well as the stunning as well, I'm not liking. A lot of things around here seem to be able to stun me. And I really don't like that. Okay, can everyone like gather up a bit more? Good lord, those wolves. What is that? Ice bite support. Oh, I don't even know why I have that still. But I do. Okay, let's just spread that out. Yeah, that cold is just... It really hurts. And these wolves as well also really hurt. A lot of stuff up here hurts. Also, what's that defense like? 28. It's going down again, which I'm not happy about. Still, we have some gloves waiting for us to mess around with and see about upgrading, so I'll do that sometime off camera. Still got to do my ascendancy, which I'll do at some point. Apparently also can't hit down there, so that's always fun. Oh, door. Excellent. Nothing here specifically. No. Oh, I remember this. We came here first time. I remember this lift. What's it down? Also, was there a portal back there? No, it's the same place. Okay, well, we're at 30 minutes, so I do have to end this part here. So I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, say one, leave a comment as well, and I'll see you all next time.